Well, I'm out here getting ready for snowpocalypse, snowmageddon, snow Atlanta snow. But while we wait, I wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about getting your students ready for driving. I feel like I talked about this already this week, but I feel like I wanted to add some stuff to it, so stay tuned. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. And share this with your teen parent, your friends with teenagers who are 15, 16, 14, and 13. We're talking today about leading by example, teaching defensive driving, setting clear expectations, being involved in their driving experience, as well as starting early. These are things that are going to make your teenagers the best teenagers on the road. I mean, along with me at Best Route Driving Academy in Georgia. Let's kind of go backwards. Let's start with start early. I talked a little bit in one of my other videos about the bingo that I've made for students to move from the back seat to the front seat. This is still available. I've now put it on Etsy. If you would like it, I'll put a link in the description. Starting early means to pull your kids from the back seat to the front seat and start talking to them about what you're doing, how you're driving. Talk to them a lot about safe driving even before they get their permit. So if you have a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 14-year-old, it's never too early to start talking about where the gas is, where the brake is, where the steering wheel is, what these things mean. You can even start teaching them how to do light mechanics things like checking their oil, knowing how to tell how much gas is in the car, checking the tire pressure, putting air in the tire. These are all things that are super important for students when they are about to get their own car. If you don't know, let them go to YouTube University. Just don't tell them you don't know. Just say, I want you to go and Google the type of car we have and learn how to check the oil. Use what you got to get what you want. The next thing is to be prepared. I'm sorry, no, it's not. It's be involved. Practice driving together. Even if you're the one that's behind the wheel because they don't have their permit, a good thing for you to do is to take a moment and start teaching them. Having conversation about the interactions that you're having with other cars. If you're having interactions with other cars, tell them about the positive interactions as well as the negative interactions. A lot of kids get into my class and they're like, oh yeah, we've seen road rage. Oh yeah, we've seen aggressive driving. But not a lot of them can say, oh yes, I saw my mom use her blinker and she followed that car so nicely and had space between her and the next car. She counted out 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi to show me how far away to go when I'm following on the freeway. Oh, my mom, when she used that roundabout, she showed me exactly how to watch the wheels of the cars that are coming towards me so I can tell if they're going to go right beside me or if they're going to go in front of me. These are the type of conversations you need to be having with your teenagers to get them prepared to drive. Give them the positive and the negative. Use a log to kind of track what you've been doing with your teenagers as they learn to drive. If you have been working with them on something in particular, go ahead and start logging that so that you'll know what you have and have not talked about. Once you get to that 40 hours like it's required here and 50 hours in some states, you forget what you've done by the time you get to 20. You're like, wait, did we talk about this? Wait, did I show you that? You want to make sure you know. You can have them write in the log. You don't have to do it. Set clear expectations. Establish what the requirements are for them. What's the phone usage? What is the curfews? What are they going to have to pay for? Will they need to get a job? This lets them know that this is not just a free-for-all. And make sure you let them know that this is our car. Teenagers do not have their own cars. You can call it your car, but that car belongs to me. Yep, that's what we do in our house. The next thing is to teach defensive driving. Every single time you get behind the wheel, you are doing defensive driving maneuvers. We don't look at them like that because it just comes natural. Being aware of your surroundings, anticipating what the other drivers will do, reading the road, having a space around your car, following traffic laws, knowing what the signs mean, knowing what the lines means. Those are all defensive driving techniques. And lastly, lead by example. Model safe driving habits yourself. Use your blinker. Don't litter. Wear your seatbelt. Get off the phone. Do your best not to speed. Don't follow anybody too close. Kill the road rage. Get away from aggressive driving. Encourage open communication. Let them know that when you get in the car, if you have a question, please ask it. But put away your phone, teenagers. Put away your phone, parents. Everybody, put your phone up while you're driving. I was just telling my son because I kind of have a feeling that he's been texting lately. So he is going to watch The Last Text tomorrow because he doesn't have to work. And that is a documentary that you can find on YouTube. All you got to do is type in The Last Text, and it is a great movie for you to watch with your kids. I'll try to link it in the description if I remember when I'm starting to do whatever I'm going to do with this video. Just make sure you have conversations with your children. Keep the lines of communication open, because if they get into a bind or they get into a situation they don't feel like they can get out of, they can always call you. I hope that this has been advantageous for you. And maybe you watched it with your kids. I don't know. Do the best that you can while you can with what you can. All right? And y'all, drive safely. Parents, at Best Route Driving Academy, we give confidence to the student so you can have peace of mind.